Hey guys, it's Heath Mullican, you know me. I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine. His name's Tim Kirkpatrick. We are actually in the McDonald's in Asheboro, enjoying free frappe, frupo, whatever these are. So Tim, tell us how you came to Asheboro and what you're up to.
Well, I lived in Louisiana for about 6 years before we moved here. We spent some time in Australia just this last year, but my wife is from Asheboro originally, and when I got married, part of the requirements for my wife that I've had all along was she had to be from North Carolina. Because I know that the Southern women, they have to go back home to their mama, and I knew at one point in my life I would go back home to North Carolina, which I always wanted to be from North Carolina.
And now you are.
And now I'm here.
I have been from North Carolina for about 2 years, and it's all it's cracked up to be. Now, a lot of people don't know how we met. It was we've only known each other maybe 3 or maybe 4 years. I don't even know. What's it? 2,000 years this?
I don't know.
Where are we?
It's 2005 camp. 2005
okay.
camp.
Has it been that? All right. So we met each other 5 years ago. Tim comes with the camp speaker, Matt Leroy. Matt Leroy is speaking that week, and Tim just comes with him as a friend just to hang out. And we're there for our opening meeting. And at this point in Tim's life, he has the full beard going on. He is rocking, and I'm not talking about Don Johnson stubble. I'm talking, he's got the full beard going on.
Red.
It's like
red.
Yes.
Lumberjack red.
He looked like the brawny guy without the
muscles.
So we're in the meeting. We're in our counselor meeting, and we were talking about swimsuits and the dress code. And I was just trying to get the point across, we want to be wise and we want to be fair in how we make kids dress at camp. And I said, we don't want to make the kids be Amish or anything. And it's like as soon as I said it, I said, wait a minute. I felt something in my spirit say, that might be offensive to Amish people. So I said, wait a minute. We don't have anybody Amish here, do we? And I look over right across the room, and Tim just timidly raises his hand. And I know I had this look of horror on my face.
It was awesome.
And the last 20 minutes of the meeting, I don't remember anything about it at all. Because the whole time I'm just thinking, I have wronged this man. I have hurt his feelings. I have insulted his Amish heritage. And I have got to make this right. I've got to apologize. And so, literally, I don't remember what we talked about last. I know we got through the meeting and we prayed. And then as soon as it was over, I went over and I just said, brother, I am so sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. It was just, and I'm sitting there talking it. And Matt Leroy's standing there. And Nick Bug just busts out laughing and just says, he's not Amish. And I was just like, everybody started laughing. And
Listen, I've seen Heath over the years in some pretty awkward situations. And he's always kept his cool. He's always been level-headed. Maybe he'll laugh, maybe he'll joke about some things. I did not know the pricelessness of that situation. I mean, there was a tear in his eye when he came up to apologize to me.
Yeah, I was legitimately
flustered. Flustered. Just talked over himself for 20 minutes of that counselor's meeting.
I'll be honest,
it was epic.
That is I can't remember a situation more awkward than that I have been in personally. Now, Tim and I walked a homeless guy 2 miles to the bus station in Charlotte at 3 in the morning a few months ago. Even that was not as awkward as the great Amish insult of 2005. But, so that's how we met, and we hit it off. And I think it was maybe a year or two after that, Tim was coming through and stayed at our house. And it's been a really good relationship. Just been keeping in touch more and more. and it's been great having him in Asheboro because you have somebody that you've just got this bond with and you're really close to, but you never lived close to them.
Yeah.
So we would see each other at youth conventions and stuff. Which, here's the thing about Tim. He would get to go to all these events, youth conventions, no official capacity. He had no job. I mean, as far as no job at the convention,
no responsibility.
He would just
not for youth, not for running anything.
He would just be able to show up at these things and hang out, and it was always good. And so
I haven't paid for a convention since '98.
So somehow, if he's going to produce a PDF file, how to crash all the Wesleyan events. Now, have you ever crashed a general conference?
Yes.
You have?
General Conference 04. I was working, or I was at church. Matt Leroy was our youth pastor at the time, and I was in college at Indiana Wesleyan. But I was working at Texas Roadhouse. I was supposed to work that day.
Right.
And I was supposed to work with my dad the next couple days after that. And Matt was going to Grand Rapids that afternoon and said, "Hey man, just come with me." Listen, I had on my Sunday best.
Yeah.
No toothbrush, nothing else. And I said, "I'm with you." And so I took off with him, and we went to Grand Rapids. Not a place to stay. I didn't have anything, so I ended up sleeping on the floor of one of the professors from Indiana Wesleyan. Ended up sleeping on his floor.
That's funny.
And just hanging out and using Matt's clothes when I could.
I have never been to a general conference. I think it's because they have caught on to my plot of bringing all the former Baptists that are in the Wesleyan denomination and bringing them together and taking over from the inside. But
that was
never been.
That was a good conference. That was spiritual formation.
Oh, that was the good, but that was the one. It's a good general conference when there are fake websites set up about it for debate, and that was probably the liveliest Wesleyan summer ever.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But we, been to different, youth conventions, and now I get to come over here to the borough, as we call it, and hang out, go to the hibachi grill, and but Tim, tell us, we got about a minute and a half here by YouTube time. Tell us just a little bit where we can find your blog, what you blog about, and what some next steps for you are.
Well, my blog is TP Kirkpatrick at .wordpress.com. So if you can find that, good luck. It should be on Heath's website.
I'll link to it with this video.
He'll link to it. I appreciate that. I blog about my life a little bit, rarely about my life, but really what I'm going through as a 20-something, raised in the church, and just my process in life, how I process Christianity, what's going on with churches, what I see with churches, and some cool things about the future. Now, with us personally right now, my wife and I, we're really just enjoying being in Asheboro. Not many people can say that they enjoy living in Asheboro or in the rural Piedmont area, but we really enjoy it right now. We've got some ministry opportunities coming up. I hope to get down, hang out with you guys down in Denton, and experience Rick's Cafe or whatever that is down there.
Well, you got a birthday tomorrow, so maybe we can work Rick's into. Everybody likes to go to Rick's on their birthday. They give you something free. Used to be free secondhand smoke, but thankfully that's been outlawed. So, well, guys, make sure you check out Tim's blog. Tim and I have some. We're going to go over time. That's okay. Tim and I have some amazing stuff we're working on right now as far as a new website, some ideas. And I'm very excited. I feel like, God's worked it all out for us to be in the same location because He has some great things in store for us. So hopefully, you guys will see that coming up, and more announcements about that coming in the future. So Tim, thanks for being with us today, and hopefully that'll get you 2 or 3 hits on your blog. So, adios.
Thanks, Heath.